What's up, guys? It's Monday morning, start of a new week. It's time to do some great things, right? So I'm going to start making breakfast. Let me show you guys what I'm planning to make, and I hope it turns out pretty good. So here they are. I don't know if you've seen these. I saw these on Instagram. Somebody posted Kodiak cakes, and I found them on Amazon. So I got 3 boxes for $14 total, and each box has 18 servings. So it's a lot of pancakes for not a lot of money. I meant to get the protein kind though. Apparently there's a protein kind, but this one isn't. It's just regular. But I think the difference in protein is only 2 grams, if I'm not mistaken. So you see the macros. Look at that: 1 gram of fat, 24 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. Usually I do about 3 servings, which would be a cup of the flour and a cup of water. Mix that up, you put it on the pan, and that's it. But got some chocolate chips yesterday, so I'm thinking about making chocolate chip pancakes. Delicious. And then with that, I'll probably have some egg whites with some spinach and stuff. The usual. Peep the chocolate chips. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, so good. I'm about to dive in. So this is the original sticker I was gonna do. Very clean, very simple. Only thing is this size would make the order way more expensive. There's a deal that's going on now that's like 1,000. You buy 1,000 stickers, you get 500 for free. But with this size image, which is about 7 inches by 2 or so, it would cost about $500. My brother thinks I should do a design like this. I kind of took the Panda Express logo and mixed it up a little bit. I'm not done. I'm trying to make this into a barbell. It might need to be a little thicker, but that's sort of the idea. And this would be a lot smaller and a lot cheaper. So, you know, just trying to decide between these two. But by the time you guys see this video, the decision will already have been made because I have to place the order today. So I guess you'll just have to wait and see. So I'm about to be on the way to the gym once again. It's about 2:30. I'm supposed to already be at the gym. I need to get on my way, but doing lower body power day on the PHAT program. Last week I had some real trouble lower body because I had some pain in my hip, my right hip, the joint, and it really hurt. It got to the point where I had to stop squatting, and because it wasn't getting better. I had that feeling. It was 2 weeks ago. I was doing 285 for 4, I think, and on the 3rd set, when I was going down, something didn't go right. But I was able to finish that workout, and even that Friday, do the higher rep squat day, there was no problem. So I'm gonna do deadlifts first. I probably won't squat. If anything, I'll front squat, because the weight will be lighter and it'll involve less hips. And if not, then I'll leg press. But I'm gonna try to take this 1 more week off of squatting and then see how it feels. I think what I'm doing, I think I'm pushing off on my right leg more than my left, because my right glute is actually really tight. Like I had to use a lacrosse ball and a foam roller and everything on it, and I just feel it. Like after I do my sets to squat, for some reason my right glute is just like, I just feel that it was working a lot more, and my left one feels fine. It's really strange. So I don't know what I need to do for squatting. I think I'm gonna try to do some more single leg movements, because I've stopped doing those for months. So I'm gonna do some of those today too, and we'll see what I get to film. I'm also wearing the Gildan soft style shirt, the other one I'm considering wearing. So we're gonna see how this reacts to sweat, and I'll let you guys know about that too. So the workout started with some deadlifts, and it's just me warming up at 185. The hybrid stance is getting a little easier each time. It's easier to get my hips slower and open things up and even get a little wider each time. So feeling good about that. Feeling good how things are going with that. So with this program, you're supposed to rotate between squatting and deadlift on the power days. So I think just every other week I'll be doing each movement for lower body. So 1 week I'll do
the deadlifts, and basically the next week I'll do squat and keep alternating. So I did 315 for 3. One thing I really noticed when getting up to heavier weights like this is how much slower the bar is off the floor with sumo. I mean, once you get it off, it's pretty much fine, but you have to really be patient to keep everything down as you're pulling it off the floor, which is quite different from conventional. Once I start pulling, it's literally feels like 2 or 3 seconds before the bar actually comes off the floor, as opposed to conventional where it's just basically I pull the slack out the bar and as soon as I want to pull it up, it comes up. That's something I have to get used to. I just keep thinking back to the videos David had of Korean Iron when he talks about being patient when it comes to sumo. So that's an important thing when switching. And after this, I did some front squats. I haven't done these in a while, but I had to play around with some of the accessory exercises because there's not a lot of machines here, and at the time there was no leg extension at this gym, so I went ahead and did front squats to get some quad work, and 135 for 6, and I tried to keep it with my workout partner who did 185 in the next set, but I just couldn't, so I just went down to 165 and hit 6. And man, front squats are hard. I want to keep doing them and get up on the weight, but I mean, more so than the legs, it's just my upper body, keeping my core tight, keeping my elbows up. That's just the hardest part of the front squat. My legs don't really get taxed, obviously, because the weight isn't that high, but it's such a great movement for your squats, and it helps with depth and other things that can translate over to the back squat well. After this, I decided to do a single leg movement that you may have seen before. It's a split squat, and these are something else. I mean, with the, you have the balance that you're trying to get, and then you just have constant tension on your quads while you're doing it, and it can be very brutal. On the hypertrophy day, I do these for 12 to 15 reps, and I literally cannot walk the same way after. It's something else. Last exercise that I have recorded, but not really the last exercise that I did, is stiff legs, 185 for 8. You guys remember, if you've been watching for a while, the last time I did stiff legs was on Wendler almost a year ago. So it's been a while, and this left me extremely sore, my hamstrings and my lower back. But after this, I did 2 sets of glute ham raise for 8 that I didn't get to record. So that's it. I'm starting to get used to the programming. At first, it was very hard, getting very sore, but things are looking good, and I'll try to keep you guys updated.
Okay, so this is the Gildan shirt. As you can see, it kind of, or you might not be able to see it very well, but it collected the sweat just as bad, if not worse, than the Bella Canvas shirt. So the sweat from the armpit spread like crazy. The sweat on this side, like crazy. And sweat on the back and everything. So it seems like all cotton shirts are kind of the same with the sweat. I don't know, maybe I just sweat a lot. But I'm going to test out one more shirt, the next level shirt. I'm going to see how that reacts to the sweat. And I'll make my final decision on which shirt I'm going to use. So I went ahead and placed the order for the stickers. This is what it'll look like, except it'll be die cut. So it'll be, the sticker itself will sort of trace the words better, so it won't have that big white background. So I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be a few weeks till they come in, but once they do, I'm going to put them everywhere, and it'll be pretty cool. So I think I really like, it's really clean, so I went with this one as opposed to the other one, and I think I made the right choice.